All right, Shalom, 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 Israel. Back at it again. This is Brother Tazarat from the Great Millstone Talking Line Maintenance Camp. Coming at you with another quick edified lesson. Okay? All right. And before I get in my lesson, I want to say, call all Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash. The ones to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught it is true. And who will today, Shalom to the archers on the four corners of the earth and all true righteous sincerity. Shalom. Okay? I'm going to get straight into it, man. Hey, because Esau is gearing up, man. He's gearing up, man. He's gearing up for the final war, man. Okay? All right, he's gearing up, man. Point blank period, man. All right, I'm going to play this little video. Then, I'm going to get a couple scriptures out, man. Okay, and as you can see, it says jetpack, man. Before we used to see jetpack in shows and stuff, and, animated shows on TV. Hey, but this is a real live jetpack, man. Watch. And you can clearly see, look who got it, man. Esau, man. All right. Okay. You can clearly see Esau is ready, man. Esau has the real deal, man. And, and not just any Edomite, the Edomites, of the military, man. Okay? Okay? But this is Joel 3:9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up, the mighty men. Let all the men of the war draw near. Let them come up. Right, so as you can see that, man. Esau is preparing for war, man. It's a proclaim this among the Gentiles. The ones that don't know who they are, man. The ones that don't know who they truly are. All right, the Israelites that don't know who they are, man. All right, because you're in a Gentile state of mind, man. It said, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Right, the army is you so-called mighty men. Okay, it says, let all of them draw, let all the men of the war draw near and let them come up. Right, so as you can see, man, Esau is gearing up for war, man. This man have a real live jet suit, man. Okay, so ain't no telling what else they got, man. Esau got shit that can shoot and be in the corner, have you melted, have guns that make you melt, have guns that bust your brain waves, got little bees that fly, or little bumblebee that explodes, so little flies that explode. Hell, you already see the dog with the guns on it. Well, the gun on the dog, a robot dog with a gun on it. And Esau preparing for war, man. And he's preparing for war for you so-called Nicolai to the Native American of the nation of Israel. Okay? Esau is gearing up for you people, man. You think he's doing this for show and tell? No, he's going to use these weapons, man. Esau got countless weapons on where he can use on you so-called Nicolai to the Native Americans and you other heathen nations, especially you so-called Nicolai to the Native Americans, man. They got robot suits like G.I. Joe. Hey, Esau ready to get off on you so-called nigga like to the Native Americans, man. Once again, this is Joel 3:9. It said, proclaim ye these among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up to the mighty man. Once again, these you so-called people in the military, man. You are that so-called mighty man. It said, let all the men of the war draw near, let them come up, right? So the Lord Yahweh Shimon Shai gonna let y'all come up with your little weapons and do whatever you can. You can fight against the Lord, but it's gonna be too late, man. And the Lord gonna have this spirit on his men of the Lord. I had to bust y'all up, man. The elect men, man, and the host of angels, man, and be brother Yahweh Shai. But Esau is gearing up. You clearly see that, man. He had different type of weapons that can take the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American out of this world, man. That's his blessing. It's the sword. That's belong to him. Okay? This is Ephesians chapter 12, chapter 6, verse 12. It said, for we do not wrestle against the flesh and the blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the council power of this place, of this present darkness, against the spiritual force of evil in the heavenly places. Right, man? Because this is Esau's kingdom, man. And we fighting against all that, man. We fighting against Esau, the so-called white race, and his weapons, man. This is his rulership right here, man, in America. Babylon the Great. The whole world. Hey, Job 9:24 said, earth is given into the hands of the wicked. This is Esau's kingdom, man. So he preparing and gearing up for war to fight against the men of the Lord, man, and the host of angels. Okay? But this is Ephesians 6:12. It said, for we do not wrestle against the flesh and the blood. Right, so we can't fight Esau in this state of mind. We have his sword. That's his blessing. Against the authorities, against the council. Salakia, it said, for we do not wrestle against the flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities. This is the Esau kingship, man. He are the rulers of this world, man. This is Esau kingdom. He are the authorities of this world, man. It said the council power of this present darkness, man. All right? Okay? Against the spiritual force of evil in heavenly places. Right, we got to fight against these things, man. All right, Esau is getting up for war. You clearly see the jet. Ain't no telling what else he have, man. Outside of that, man. That you really don't see. This is his blessing. The weapon. So we fighting not against the flesh and blood, but against the rulers of this place. We fighting against Esau. Mentally, spiritually, and physically, man. But Esau is gearing up, man. And this is his weapon. You clearly see the jet. And he have other tools or toys that he's not going to share with y'all, man. But he's going to show you in the latter days. In that hour of temptation and Jacob's trouble, he will show you. Okay? But Esau, blessed is the sword. And he got plenty of it, man. So we're not fighting against the flesh or the blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic power of this present darkness, against the spiritual force, evil in heavenly places, man. This is Esau's kingdom, and that's what we're fighting against, because he's getting up for war, and not a damn thing you people can do about it, man. Shit gonna get tighter from here on out, man. You gonna see all kind of shit Esau gonna bring out, man. Okay? But that was just a quick edifying lesson through the Spirit of Allah Yahweh Shimon Shai. Lord will, that lesson was edifying. All right, and before I go, I want to say, call Allah Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash. Them honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone who taught it this true, and who were today, Shalom to the Akins on the four corners of earth, in all true righteousness city. Amathon, Shalom.